Good Saturday morning, everybody. It is June the 12th, a Saturday. Oh, wrong. I'm sorry. I forgot to flip this. I did my other calendar, but I forgot to do this one. It is actually the 13th. Saturday, the 13th of June. um, um, it's already been a busy morning. It is my day off, but it has been a busy morning. Um, Woke up this morning and I started my morning routine. Well, it didn't go very well. Not a bad thing. Basically, what happened was I got up, did my usual morning routine, um, and I went to check the mail. Our little I do believe he's a nuthatch. Um, is not as skittish anymore. He'll wait until I get my hand over the mailbox before he leaves the nest box. Um, well, I went out and I got the mail. I brought it in, and Jerry Ann asked me to help her with one or two little things. Of course, I made our morning drinks. Her coffee and Metamucil, my tea. Usually, if she gets to the Q rig before I do, she'll make everything. This morning, I was the first one up and moving. She did not have a very good morning. Difficult sleeping. That's basically about it. One of the things that happened was in the middle of the night, I woke up and my air purifier that sits on my dresser, the little blue light was blinking, which means change filter. So we had to go and we had to open it up, pull the filter out, find out what kind of filter it is, and order it. Or I think she ordered it, but excuse me. Um, After we checked out, I went to take the filter and throw it in the garbage, and I noticed a mailman had come around the house. His mail truck was parked in my driveway, which means basically he had delivery, boxes, not just mail. So I went back out there, and our little nuthatch was sitting in her nest box, or nest house. I'm gonna start calling it a nest house because that's what it looks like. It looks like a house. Um, it was supposed to be just a simple fairy garden. I don't know if it's made out of what kind of material it's made out of, but the roof panel was like coming undone because I guess the glue or whatever it was coming undone. It was a gift from my sister-in-law from Vegas, but it's done so good, and all of a sudden we've got a bird living in it. But I went back out to the porch to get my packages, and she was in the box house, whatever we want to call it. And she stuck her head out. She didn't like jump out and fly away. She just stuck her head out and was like looking around. And I was talking to her. I was just like, "It's okay. You don't have to fly off. I'm just coming out to get these boxes." She stayed in her nest. As soon as I picked up the boxes and went to turn to go back in the house, that's when she took off. So I was like, "Okay, we're getting to an understanding that I'm not threatening. I'm just here to check my stuff," which is great. I love that factor. I love it when nature says, "Oh, you're not threatening. You're not harmful. You're not going to do anything to basically do me harm. I'm just going to be myself." Um, so I brought the packages in, and not upset or anything like that because I know right now Jerry Ann's getting a lot of friend mail as gifts and stuff for the Harry Potter party. And most of the stuff that we have been getting is through Amazon Prime, which means it's free shipping. You're just paying for the item. Excuse me. But one of the boxes was not even for us. It was for one of my neighbors up the around the bend, basically. And so I told Jerry Ann about it, and we jumped in the car and we took it up to the house that it belonged to and put it on their porch. Um, I don't blame the mailman or anybody for putting the package in the wrong place. It happens. But my brain starts going into the wrong direction, and I'm like, I have been waiting for a month or more for certain items that I ordered through Wish, and they haven't come through yet. Well, I had noticed on Jerry-Ann's one package from Wish that to the part that says where it goes to was kind of faded, and I'm like, is it faded because it's been in the mail for so long or been sitting someplace for so long, or is it faded because at customs in LA or wherever it came through, wherever the customs station is for overseas packaging from the west coast, from the west of the United States, maybe that's it. It sits in customs to make sure it's not contaminated or anything like that. I don't know. So here I am patiently waiting for a number of different items that should be arriving any day now. Um, so I'm just happy that if it is sitting in customs, that it's sitting in customs to basically ensure decontamination. I almost just said decam or decom, as the military would say. But anyhow, sorry about my arm. That's basically what my day has been so far. It's going to be a busy day. I knew it was going to be anyhow. But let's get on to the essence of this video. If you have Max Lucado's Perpetual Calendar, you'll get through this by Max Lucado. Let's see if I can show it to you without losing my spot. There we go. By Max. Max Lucado is one of my favorite Christian authors because a lot of his stuff is educational, inspirational, growth type material. So, anyhow, today's says, God is the essence of good. How can he who is good invite anything bad? That's an interesting saying because with all good intentions, there's always somebody out there who can or will manipulate those good intentions for ill will. For instance, and I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon, I'm trying to make this a quick and easy video. For instance, when we as America set up a system to assist those who need assistance, and I'm not talking about just welfare, I'm talking about I'm talking about SSI, medical insurance, retirement benefits, things like that. There are those out there who have injured themselves on the job to the point where they can't work no more, so they get it's SSI, or it's a form of assistance from the Social Security Bureau. Unfortunately, I know one or two people who manipulate that system so they don't have to work a full-time job, but still work under the table, off the books, and get their SSI. That's one of the things that I know about, and I know these people in New York. I'm not going to mention names, or how I know them, or how they're connected to my family by relationship of one form or another. I don't want to rat nobody out. I'm not a rat, but the thing is, it kind of gets to me because there are those out there who truly desperately need it and can't work because they're either, I hate to be gruesome, but lost a leg, lost an arm, had fingers cut off, broke their back, but literally broke their back to the point where they're stuck in a wheelchair. Those people need it. I've had several people, because of my back problems and increasing knee problems and ankle problems, that I should try to go collect medical benefits. And I'm like, no. If I can get up out of bed, walk across my house, I can go to work. Now, yeah, my work capabilities might be diminished, but I'd rather go work until I can't work no more than sit around my house doing whatever, collecting benefits that I don't really deserve just yet. Um, that's one of the reasons why. I mean, I've thought about retirement and whatnot, but I don't have enough benefit income to be worth retirement right now. So I go to work with a bad back, bad knees, and I do my job. I put my best foot forward and keep on going. That's my way of trying to do good in the world because the fact that I'm not sitting around collecting money improperly. But then there's the other good intentions that have somewhat gone awry. There was a legal issue between the World Wildlife Foundation and the world, what was it? Worldwide, worldwide, WWF. Those are the initials. One of them had to do with wrestling, and the other one had to do with wildlife conservation. Now, the wildlife conservation group was around longer than the initials for the wrestling group. So the wrestling group, after some court issues and whatnot, if my memory serves me right, um, the wrestling foundation decided to change their name to something else, and I can't remember what it is. But anyhow, there's those issues that can be solved in a simple matter. So what first kind of went sideways because of initials was solved. But then there are like I feel sorry for a lot of wildlife conservation groups because one group or another have tried to use the different wildlife conservation groups to make a profit. Most wildlife conservation, whether it's national, worldwide, whatever, are non-profit. Now, yeah, they do make a slight profit, but not enough to basically say, hey, we're a profit foundation. No. Most of the profits go into wildlife conservation, products to be sold for more income for wildlife conservation. It's beginning to be difficult to do wildlife conservation when you've got various groups, whether they're people who want bans lifted on hunting or those who basically want to do their own thing. Um, it's it's one of those things. But for the most part, I strongly believe for the most part that those who go out with strong intentions to do good will be able to do good without having too many hassles. And I think the determination between a good intention and a bad intention is what's at heart. I don't get up in the morning thinking, yeah, Jerry Ann wants to do this, this, and this, but I really don't feel like it, so I'm going to do whatever I can to not have it happen. No, I don't do that. I wake up in the morning time to do my Bible studies, to talk to you, and I need to talk more about my Bible studies than other stuff. I get up with intention like, yeah, I have to go to work today. Let's spend some time with Jerry Ann before I have to go to work because I'm going to be gone for 9+ hours, depending on what's going on at work. Um, so it's what's at heart of the intention when you go out to do something. Just a little snippet about work before I get off. Nothing nothing bad. In fact, a lot of things at work are going good. I've already talked about how when I got back, I had to make some things organized because they were out of sorts, basically. Um, I found out yesterday, that because our numbers are, how did she put it? The number of people coming in during the daytime has increased. She was telling me that the last count that they had for one day, before things started getting busier, was about 200 people a day. Um, she told me that it has increased to 400, which means we're getting busier. Now, there's two things they're going to try to do. One is they're going to try to get more people so they can increase the number of workers day and night. She wants to put a third person at nighttime during our busier days, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, sometimes Tuesday. So Wednesday and Sunday are usually our calmer days. I work tomorrow, so I'll be able to see for myself what exactly is going on Sundays. But she's saying that it's either this coming Monday or next Monday we're going back to our 11 11 p.m. hour. So we'll be open a little bit longer, back to our normal hours, and hopefully we'll increase in people, workers, not customers. Um, so hey, things are getting better. Now if we can just get things back to a team play type situation. Um, I'm not saying that there's no teamwork, but sometimes day crew does their own thing and they forget, or they don't do everything, and they leave it for the night crew, and then the night crew not only has to do their normal stuff but a little bit extra, which for me is not too bad because I do like the challenge. But I also have this issue where I can't get it all done. I'm not going to point the finger that, oh well, the day crew didn't do this, this, and this, but I don't want to come in and have the finger pointed saying these things weren't done. And I know it's not a personal attack on me. It's more of a, hey, can we all get together and try to get these things done type situation, which does not always happen. But yeah, well, I was happily surprised because Thursday I couldn't get everything done. I got the cleaning done, and I got the project she wanted me done, which was putting all the price tags on the gum aisle, which was kind of fun to do, trying to do the gum aisle, get up and do customers, and roll back. Anyhow, I wrote her a note saying I'm sorry that I didn't get the facing or the beer cave done. I wrote down the things that I know I did not get done, and I came the next day and she was like, "Thanks for letting me know that you didn't get these things done, so it's not a big surprise. I did the beer cave for you. All you have to do is just keep it organized and stocked." And I was like, "Okay." And she goes, "I know you didn't get all the facing done. I didn't realize that that was one of the things you didn't get done. So disregard my remark about the facing wasn't done." And I went, "Not a problem." So it's just as simple that we're starting to do a better open communication. So that's what's going good for the store right now, is the factor that, granted, I seem to be the only one who reads the communication log, but we're communicating in a manner that is non-aggressive, courteous, and just like, hey, I'm sorry that didn't get done because we got busy. And of course, she told me Friday, one, she understood the whole situation because she saw the cameras and saw the financials and all that, and that's when she told me, she understood the situation because it's been getting busier and busier, and we don't have the hours or the manpower to get it all done. And I'm like, well, yeah, everybody's starting to come out of their COVID hiding, self quarantine. The state of Missouri is lifting some of their quarantines. Well, we didn't really have quarantines. It's more like lifting their mandatory masks type thing. And I was like, I'm kind of thankful about that, because this time of year, because of allergies and breathing problems, the mask makes it a little bit harder to breathe, especially when I'm having a bad day where I feel congested and I feel like I'm wheezing. Anyhow, that's today's vlog. I'm trying to make it short because I promised Diane that I would be done with this by noon, which I think it is close to. I don't have my watch. Um, and we've got stuff to get started on. So it's gonna be a busy day. Anywho, oh, that whole time without coughing, and all of a sudden I have to cough. Wow. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Any comments, questions, or inquiry would be question. Any comments or questions, go ahead and put it in the chat box. All of a sudden, my brain wants to shut down. Oh, before I actually finalize, if y'all watched that very long video from yesterday, which I again will apologize for, you should be able to see a picture at the end of the video. You can fast forward to the end of the video, see the picture of the 4 little eggs. And I just gave away the question. Anyhow, the 4 little eggs inside our little bird box. So, hey, we've got babies coming. Anyhow, if you're not a subscriber and you do want to subscribe, hit the little button there on the side on the subscription tab. A bell will pop up. You can click on that, and it will let you know when I put in my next video. Until next time, God bless and have a good day. Bye.